Hi there. This is our second video in the activity wherein we are trying to use reading strategies to better understand video game reviews. And remember that these strategies aren't unique to video game reviews, right? These are strategies we can use to better understand any text. Now, in the first video, we looked at a paragraph from a game review, and you were shown the specific strategies you can use. And I explained to you why you might want to use those strategies and how they help. In this video, I'll try and use those strategies, but I won't name them and I won't explain them. So it'll be up to you as a student to identify those strategies and to explain how they work and why they work. Okay, so remember, we're taking a look at a game called Alliance Alive. And we've just described how unusual the game is. Let's see what this paragraph has to say. These oddball elements, though perhaps strange at first, help make combat more engaging than just mashing through menus. Interesting. However, the game does a poor job explaining most of these systems. So, interesting. As soon as I see the word however, I think to myself, okay, well, that's got to indicate that the argument's going to go in a different direction, right? So the person's explained that it's going to be interesting at the beginning, or that this game is engaging. However, again, that word indicates that something's wrong. Interesting. However, the game does a poor job explaining most of these systems, expecting you to either be familiar with the series that inspired them, by Square Enix games, or having played developer Cattle Call's previous RPGs with similar combat mechanics, The Legend of Legacy. Gotta admit, I played some Square Enix games, not many, and I've never played that game. But I think, given what this sentence is telling me, that it's expecting me to be familiar with these games, that the gameplay of this game, Alliance Alive, must be really similar to the gameplay of those. Okay. There are a few NPCs in the starting village that will drop hints, but they're easily missed and don't go into a lot of detail. I find that interesting because, again, I played lots of games, including RPGs. I know that a lot of games NPCs are really essential, and there are even games that direct you to those NPCs. You'll get little messages in games like Skyrim saying, go and find this person. There'll be a little indicator on your map saying, you got to go and find this character. It's interesting that this game doesn't do that. An easy access guide from the camp menu would have been a huge help, but unfortunately, you're just going to have to learn a lot of Alliance Alive's quirks through experience. That last sentence is interesting. That I'm just going to have to learn a lot of Alliance Alive's quirks through experience. I find myself wonder if the game is worth the effort. I don't mind learning a lot about how a game world works, but this sounds like it might be really frustrating. So I find myself asking if it's worth the hassle of trying out this game. Interesting. Okay, so we've taken a quick look at this paragraph. Now it's up to you to make connections between the strategies you heard me use and what those strategies actually are called and why we like to use them. Okay, best of luck.